It's interesting when I go to make these videos, we have a lot of landscapers throughout the week in this particular neighborhood, but sometimes when I go to hit record, they just suddenly surround where we live and make a bunch of noise. And so just getting my amusement with that. And it reminds me of time on my last job. I had this unexpected spiritual conversation with two of my coworkers, and one of them asked me a question. And I was about to speak, and then suddenly a helicopter flies over the ridge. It's really noisy. And then someone's calling over the radio, and I thought I was the only one that really noticed it, but then one of the other coworkers, he acknowledged it too, which I thought was kind of cool. But sometimes that happens. Anyway, I want to talk about clairvoyance, your ability to see clearly. And when you turn this ability on, you can start to see colors and symbols and mental image pictures. And these images, it's simply energy, but you're going to get information out of them. And the aim with clairvoyance is to be able to see your truth clearly. But it's inevitable when you start to turn on your clairvoyant ability and develop it, you're going to run into lies. It's just a part of the process. And it's not a failure, a negative or a bad thing, but it's just something you'll end up going through, kind of just pulling the weeds until you kind of get to your truth. And these lies could be about anything. It could be something about how you get saved for money or jobs, or how you go about doing things in life, about love and relationships and how you communicate, et cetera, how you see things, the world. And this can rock your world. You know, when you start to become aware of these lies, you go, wow, I didn't even know that was there. Or, oh, wow, I really genuinely thought that was my energy. And then you realize, wait a second, this is not even my truth. This is not mine at all. And so you start to wake up from these images, these, it's kind of like waking up from a nightmare. You kind of snap out of it and you kind of go, oh, wow, thank God. And you're on this self-discovery and healing journey, and you're just getting closer and closer to your truth. And that's what clairvoyance is all about. You know, eventually you get to a point where you can weed through all the lies and really set your sight in seeing your higher self and your truth and your answers and your information as an immortal being that you are. And it actually doesn't even it doesn't even end there. I've been doing this a long time, and I'm still on my healing journey. I'm learning a lot. I love to learn. But beyond your higher self, you start to kind of weed through the lies that are in between you and whatever you perceive source to be. People call it God or whatever you want to call it. I just use the word source. God tends to be a charged word for a lot of people. So it's a journey. You're weeding through the lies so that you can see your truth clearly. And the cool thing about being able to eventually see your truth is that you can start to make that real. And so that you're not operating off these lies. And because these images in your mind, these lies that you run into, some of these can really, dictate kind of your behavior and how you go about doing things in life, and really dictate or set the tone of your reality. And if you let these go, which can be a pretty big deal, then your energy and your truth starts to set the tone for different aspects of your life. And so then you go, wow, what is my truth, and what would that really look like, even just for one aspect of your life? So this is really the beauty of clairvoyance and why I love it so much. That's why I want to share it with other people, so they can have this ability turned on and use it for themselves.